I don't know if many people think this that I'm going to talk about for my next personal vlog. For personal vlog number 95, I think that Sunday is truly Monday Eve. Now, what I mean about that is it always feels like that some people say, yeah, you get 2 days for the weekend. But really, I almost have to argue and say, I only actually get a day and a half when you think about it. Because Sunday always feels like Monday Eve, no matter what you do or just the grind of the work week, that you finally get to the weekend. I mean, Saturday is really the only full weekend day you get, because that day you can either try to sleep in and then you can stay up late, not knowing that you have to be up early for anything. But Sunday, you always get I always feel that after one Saturday morning turns into Sunday afternoon, that's when it's like it might as well just be Monday. I mean, there's times I do find myself saying, when it's the afternoon, that I feel like that, the weekend's not over, but it might as well be over. Especially when you have to be up early for work. A lot earlier than, people would say work banker's hours that work like 10 to 3, Monday to Thursday or Monday to Friday. I mean, when you got to start work at 7 and, you get off when everyone else gets off. That's where I say that the weekend, I only get a day and a half when you think about it. Because once you get into Sunday afternoon, that's when you have to start worrying about the week ahead and have to think about getting to bed early so you can get up early. So that's where I get to, it's really Monday Eve, because it's after, you're done having fun for the weekend or trying to get things done, that basically the remnants of Monday spills in until Sunday. And also depending on your personal situation, that's when you also dread about the week coming up, or, that's where it always seems like that sometimes they schedule fun night things to watch or do on Sunday night, where if I were to do it, I'd actually have to take the Monday off, because that's too late. And I know Sunday's always the excitement for football, but usually I always find it's the morning games that are fine, but then once you get into the mid to late afternoon games and then the evening game, it's like, that's done. The weekend is over. I know some others will say that, once they hear that ticking clock on the 60 Minutes, if that show is still on, it's definitely, the weekend is over. And that's where I feel that Sunday is truly Monday Eve. I know that many, many years ago, I don't listen to as much, but being a sports fan myself, and there was one time I listened to the Sportsnet 960, or it's called The Fan, back then, before Rogers bought all of the broadcasting company. I think it was owned, but then Sportsnet 960 got rebranded. But they carried the show, the Jim Rome Show, which he is a sports broadcaster based in Los Angeles. I think now I see him more on here as opposed to being on the radio, and they changed the video format. But getting back to that, I know that Jim Rome always talked about like his worst job he had for 6 months was being in sales, and he always breaks down his weekend that he always enjoys the Friday night and has to get drunk, and then Saturday it's like, oh, it's still Saturday. But then he breaks down that the Sunday, it's like, it's still the morning, but then the afternoon, the evening comes, and it's like, uh-oh, the weekend's over. And then he's dreading about another week coming to work. And I know that I was in a situation, I would say definitely over 10 years ago, that it felt like that, where I had to drink after work Friday. But then when Jim Rome was always talking about Sunday night, it came to me Saturday morning about, oh no, the weekend. At least now I'm mostly fine where it is, but you still always get that no matter what you do, that once you know that the weekend is over and you got to face the work week ahead, that's why I feel like it's only a day and a half. And if I had it my way, I would like to work the same number of hours in 4 days, if that's possible. Then you can at least have 2.5 days for a weekend instead of 1.5 day. But that's what it is in my point of view. Or if your hours are slightly different. But what do you think? Do you think like me that there's that time in Sunday where you're thinking it's really just Monday Eve? It's almost an extension of Monday, where it's not over, but it might as well be over before it comes to the weekend, and then you're worrying about what you got to face for the week ahead. Regardless of what you do, if you like it or not, but still, it's like it's a sudden abrupt end to your weekend. So, what do you think? So, as I say, if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fans' journey, home of the Flames, Hitmen, Roughnecks, and Stampeders, mostly do talk Calgary sports on my YouTube channel, but I do have secondary content where I do personal vlogs, attempt to comedy, and maybe share my experiences when I'm on the road or a sporting event. So if that all sounds like it'd be interesting to watch, do follow along this Calgary sports fans' journey. You know what you need to do, just make sure you like, subscribe. I also have my other social media links down in the description below. Since I was talking about Sunday, and it might as well be Monday Eve, or feels like it's Monday Eve, that's why I had an excuse to bring out my baby blue chargers, because that's what Sunday's usually associated with, but Sunday's also associated with many other things. And it's not like the good old days with the monster truck rally where they say Sunday, 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 but then when that's over, it's like that's when Monday Eve comes, or if you do anything in the afternoon. So as I say, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.